All right, so this week in internet discourse is bringing us a doozy, and it's brought us another doozy a couple of weeks ago with the people being outraged about the new Little Mermaid coming up, which is going to be played by a black woman. We have a new scandal coming from the right wing. There's this performer, this musician by the name of Lizzo, played President James Madison's flute in public. This is supposedly a 200-year-old flute or something. It was close to him or whatever. It's in the presidential archives, whatever. She played it in public. She was given permission to. And, you know, the same people with the Little Mermaid saga are now onto the Lizzo saga, and the racism and misogyny and bigotry is just, it's just flowing over on the internet right now. And something just leaps out at me all of a sudden. Is this the new evolution of the right-wing alpha male? To all of a sudden become gatekeepers of flutes and mermaids? Let's process this, folks. The people who are obsessed with masculinity, male gender roles, what men should do, what men shouldn't do, shouldn't wear, shouldn't talk about, etc. Those people are now the alpha male gatekeepers of flutes and mermaids. The lack of self-awareness with these people, it's fascinating how these people operate without any irony of how ridiculous they are. The right-wing alpha males are now gatekeeping flutes and mermaids. Yeah. That's a level of entitlement I didn't even think was around the corner. But we're living it in 2022. But don't get me wrong. It has provided joy, merriment, and laughter I haven't had in a while. To see these idiots function without any self-awareness of how ridiculous they sound and look. Talking about flutes and mermaids all day long. And here's the thing, I don't care if you're a guy and flutes and mermaids are your thing. These are coming from guys who never in a million years would do it unless racism was involved, unless some form of bigotry was involved, unless some sort of owning the libs was involved. That's why they're in it. They'll take any opportunity to own the libs, even if it's resorting to talking about flutes and mermaids on open, public, internet chat rooms. Like, I mean, it's all over. You go to Facebook, you go to Twitter, you go to Instagram. These same people keep popping up. These gun-toting, goatee-having, NASCAR loving, like the caricature of what the right-wing alpha male is supposed to be. Those guys are the ones upset about flutes and mermaids right now. My God. Like I think I have found a spirituality in laughing at these people. It's just the joy I feel. It's priceless. I mean, most days it's frustrating, but some days it is so rapturous in the joy it brings me. Because they're functioning without any self-awareness at all. They don't even know how ridiculous they look right now. And that is a chef's kiss all day. And for the record, who cares about James Madison or his flute? President James Madison owned 36 taxable slaves, okay? And when he died, he did not apologize for any of it, okay? It wasn't in his will. It wasn't in his estate. There's no record of President James Madison ever saying, sorry, I own slaves. Nope. Took that one to the grave. It was that important to him, I guess. Lizzo should have broke that flute into 1,000 pieces. Instead, she dignified it by playing this beautiful melody. And they're still upset at her. You've got to be kidding me, dude. She should have smashed that thing into 1,000,000 pieces, flipped off everybody there, talked shit about James Madison and his wife and the slaves he had, and just educate the public for a second about whose flute that really was. They don't even care about that. They don't even care that James Madison owned slaves. I mean, they're for that. What are you talking about? They're free market capitalists. They love slavery. They miss their slaves. That's probably why they're so upset. Sad day for them.